things around, politely
Yeah.
saying.
What were they taking? I mean, bearing in
They
mind.
were taking paintings and valuable things. The things he
Right.
apparently he's had lots of art in his previous home, and he wants all that taken through. So
I bet
uh,
he
the
does.
the lorries that are taking him are actually the ones that the royals actually use because they're very reliable. They don't break anything,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they.
That would be a
Yeah.
story, wouldn't it?
Yes, and so that's what he's going on. So I wonder who's paying. It must be Prince Charles, King Charles,
Yeah.
who's paying for that as well. So he's doing that. He hopes to get in early April, but it just everything has to be done. They've done the carpets, they've done the painting, they've done everything. So he'll going there. But actually, there's a big difference. Instead of him just looking after things himself, he had to check through that his teddy bears have arrived. If you know, he's got 72 teddies, and he.
Quick favor. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the royal reshuffle, hit that subscribe button. Over 92% of viewers haven't joined the family yet. It's free, takes a second, and means the world to us. Thanks if you did. Now, back to the show. 4 years, the Royal Lodge has been the ultimate hill to die on, or at least, the ultimate 98-acre parkland to hide in. But the king has finally stopped asking and started acting. We aren't just talking about a change of address, we are talking about the total dismantling of a royal lifestyle. The security detail? Gone. The allowance? Dwindling. The patience of the crown? Non-existent. It's like watching a high-stakes game of Monopoly where the player refuses to leave Mayfair even though they've run out of cash and the bank is literally dismantling the board around them. Now, you might wonder why a man with no official duties is so obsessed with a house that costs a fortune to heat. It's about more than just the plumbing. In the world of the Windsors, your postcode is your power. Losing the lodge is the final, undeniable signal that the ex-prince is truly out in the cold. Transitioning from a sprawling estate to a more compact residence is a bitter pill to swallow when you've spent decades convinced you were untouchable. It's the ultimate reality check, delivered with a Royal Mail postmark. Speaking of reality checks, the sheer logistics of this move are enough to make anyone's head spin. Moving house is stressful for us mere mortals, but imagine doing it when half the country is cheering for your departure. It's not just about packing boxes, it's about packing up a legacy that has curdled. He is moving into this new space alone, no royal entourage, no taxpayer-funded guards, just the echoing silence of a reputation in tatters. It's a solitary confinement of his own making, wrapped in the prestige of a smaller, much more manageable front door. But don't let the smaller scale fool you, this new house is still nicer than anything we will ever set foot in. However, for Andrew, it's a gilded cage. He's gone from being the spare with a flair for the dramatic to a man who is essentially locked up in a high-end retirement plan. The gates are shut, the public is barred, and the narrative has shifted from prince of the realm to tenant of the king. It's a fascinating, fast-paced fall from grace that proves even a royal bloodline can't protect you from the consequences of your own history. As he settles into this solo existence, the silence must be deafening. There are no more garden parties to host, no more official ribbons to cut, and certainly no more helicopters on standby. It's just Andrew and the weight of the crown's disapproval. This move represents the definitive end of an era. The king is cleaning house, and the message is loud and clear: if you aren't working for the firm, you aren't living like the CEO. It's a bold, high-energy reshuffle that has left the Duke of York looking more like a footnote than a figurehead. The suspense now lies in what happens next. A man like Andrew isn't used to being ignored, and being locked up in a solo residence is a recipe for a very public kind of brooding. Will he go quietly into that good night, or will the walls of his new house start talking? For now, the king has secured the perimeter, the keys have been handed over, and the Duke is left to contemplate his new, much more limited horizons. It's a masterclass in royal crisis management, clean, sharp, and utterly final. Thank you for watching Royal Fusion TV.